Greetings. Yes, we got an awesome topic for y'all today. An awesome topic. Today is P. Diddy a distraction to consciousness? You know, we got to understand that we are collective and we think in a collective. And what's going on is the things that we need and the things that we uh help us mature spiritually, they take our attention off of it. And this situation with P. Diddy is one of them, because I was sitting back analyzing and looking at it. It's always a big event, and it take our attention off of the things that we're doing day by day to elevate our thinking and doing and being. And so, I just said, well, let me do a video on it because simple fact is we got to understand that everything affects us in certain ways if we allow it to. Now, if you're strong enough and you can handle the situation, well, then that's fine and dandy. But a lot of people can't. And they keep their attention on the things that is not conducive for their soul. And this is one of them. Now, all these years, he been doing all these things allegedly. And we now is being triggered to focus our energy on that. And to me, that is very peculiar. I'm like, I don't understand this. They could have been stopped this madness. A lot of things they could have stopped. But here we are with all our energies focusing on his situation. Now, mind you, the victims, allegedly victims, and himself, my heart feel bad for them, first of all. And also, my heart goes out to him because the simple fact is he didn't know it was going to come down like this. But the thing is, it's all a distraction from consciousness. Well, the Virgo, why is you saying this? Well, the thing is, you got to think about it. We are a collective. And what affect one affect all. See, we are one. And the reason why they put us in these situations where it takes our focus off our day-to-day things where we meditating or teaching or learning different things, it takes our focus and it affects us, our aura field. And it gives energy towards the situation where our attention is. This is a prime example of distraction. Now, after this blow down a little bit, now we're coming with wars. We got to understand that they are playing psychological games with us, spiritual games with us, conscious games with us to attack our soul. You got to understand this. And a lot of people look at this video and it'll go over their head, but you need to pay attention to yourself, first of all, and understand that you are connected, if you like it or not, to every living soul. Listen, every living soul on this planet. You connected to it. And if it affect one, it affect all. And so what we got to do is learn how to keep our attention on the things that really matter to us, that is helping us to become the greater versions that we can be. A lot of people just go crazy over the celebrity stuff and all these sports and all these glamorous things. It is nice in this place, but we got to understand we down here to learn lessons in order to elevate to a higher state of consciousness. And when we take our focus off of some practice we doing, then we changing our energy. So if you're changing your energy, then you're changing your emotions. And if you're changing your emotions, you're changing your vibration. And if you're changing your vibration, then you're changing your frequency. So what we shooting out to the universe is not going to come back to us the proper way because we gave our attention and our energy to something lesser than what we should be working on. So my thing is, I love humanity with all my heart. And I'm trying to be the best version I can be. And when I see other people just, that's all on their mind, and it makes me wonder, okay, are you concerned with your soul? Are you concerned with your mind or your body? Everything outside of you gonna take care of itself, but you got to take care of yourself. You got one task, and that task is to know thyself, to love thyself, and to be true to thyself in this one bundle. And so yes, we got to be familiar with the things that's outside of us, and we got to be familiar with activities, but we don't have to place a whole lot of energy on it. You understand me? And that is where we at. A lot of times we just stop what we're doing and focus on other things. And they already said that the human focus is totally short right now. So why is that? Because you've been programmed, social engineered in order for you not to focus on the things that is going to enhance you to be the best version you can be and have the most power that you can have while you experiencing this life. And so what we got to realize that we need discipline. We need discipline in order to stay focused on the task at hand and all this other stuff, the illusion. See, this is what it is. It keeps you out of the real reality, the true reality, and puts you back in the illusion. It's a luring trap that grabs your attention and pull you back in. And then when people like myself get on the microphone and try to drop some good jewels and knowledge to you, it want to help you and enhance you because you're so full with the negative energy, you don't have room for the positive energy. So what we need to do is grab discipline, spiritual discipline for our soul, because that is what this system is trying to take your soul. This is soul trapping. So now, when we realize the power that we have as a collective and why they want our attention on things outside of ourselves and things that is not spiritual, mentally, and physically to enhance us, then we're better off, because you must be aware to protect your soul. You got to understand, Diddy is in low vibration, even though he got millions of dollars and he rocking the house and everything. But guess what? The vibration that he kicking off is low. Because if you do all these things allegedly, then guess what? It's telling me you down there next to the animal level. So my thing is that we got to be focused and understand that we as a nation of people, as a people that is energy based, spiritual based, we got to understand the spiritual and emotional attacks that is coming at us. We got to understand this. We are not going to grow And we're not going to get any further if we keep letting them take our energy. Your energy is the most valuable thing that you have on this planet. You are that. In order to ascend in this time and age, you got to have your frequency high. And the only way you're going to do that is taking back your attention and placing it on the inside. And we're going to rock like that. That's the way we're going to rock. So once you come to a spiritual understanding that you are the most important thing, and your attention and your focus need to be on you and your progression, elevation, then you're going to be better. And I know it's a lot of people going through a lot of different situations, and they're trying to figure out how in the world can I get out of these situations. Where if you change your vibration, you can change your situation. Oh my God. If you change your vibration, you can change your situation. And a lot of people is stuck in situations and they saying, I don't know what to do. I got money, I got this, I still feel bad, and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. Well, change your vibration. Take your focus off of the Joneses and take your focuses off of gods outside of yourself and focus on yourself, and you'll be better. You'll feel better, think better, do better, act better, treat people better, treat yourself better. So the consciousness runs like this. You got a consciousness that is aware of your outer perimeter, and then you got subconscious, and then you got collective consciousness. And that's what we rocking with. We dealing with collective consciousness. When you deal with mainstream entertainment and things of that nature that take your attention off of your day-to-day practice. You know, it's a book I was reading, and in this book, it just illustrated the way you manifest and obtain wealth is by doing a certain thing. Well, the certain thing that I came to realize, because they never pointed out the certain thing, have a practical life, manage your wealth, and energy is wealth. Great health is wealth. Happiness is wealth. Joy is wealth. So if you are giving your energy to outside entities, then you are draining and depleting your wealth. So we got to get focused, we got to get determined, and we got to get disciplined enough to know that our consciousness, our subconscious, and our collective consciousness is the most important thing. And the only way the outside can get in is through consciousness, awareness. So we got to uplift ourselves in order to help other people get discipline and live a divine experience on this life. So I'm telling you, P. Diddy situation, I feel sorry and for the victim, so-called allegedly, and for him in his situation. But the thing is, we got to be more focused on things that are gonna help us and feed our family and take care of our spiritual experience. Because if we don't, it's just gonna be like a crash dummy. We're gonna run into that brick wall again. And the energy, you got to understand When you focus, and they notice, when you focus on something, it's an exchange going on. For your attention on something, they are making you feel an emotional level, because we know that was a bad situation and everything that all the parties involved have experienced. So it brings our vibration down, and then we shoot the energy, the negative energy, back to them, because negative energy ain't going that far. It's going to stay in this earth realm. In order to reach above and beyond this earth realm, your vibration got to be high. In order for you to correspond to the universe, you got to get first to the universe. And if you're not vibrating, your attention is not succeeding outside of this realm, your energy is being recycled right here on this planet, keeping this system afloat. And that's why I'm telling you, his situation is a distraction to abstract energy from your consciousness. And if you're getting it from your consciousness, you're getting it from your subconscious, and you're getting it from your soul. That's what we got to be aware of. Now, I'm not saying don't be up on events that is taking place around you. I'm not telling you that. I'm telling you is, when you watch it, pay attention to it for a while and detach your emotions, your feelings, your vibrations, and your frequencies from it, and go back to doing the things that is needed for you and your life and your family in order for you to grow. This is what you made of, is energy. And some of us is so powerful and so awesome, and we being drained, just like you drinking a drink out of a straw, just getting sucked. So we got to understand that a lot of this stuff we see on internet, TV, and all this, it is draining our intelligence and making us more ignorant. And if you ain't careful, if you have woke your consciousness and your subconscious and your collective consciousness up, if you continue to visually see these things on the outside of yourself, you'll fall back to sleep. It's like a pendulum. It'll fall back, make you fall back to sleep and hypnotize. So that's why I say we got to focus on our soul, our mind, and body, and then help the ones around us, and then help the ones that is in our family, and just go on to the communities and everywhere in order for us to climb the spiritual ladder. And that is the stumbling block that they put before us. They know how to grab your attention. Now you got to be disciplined and say, no, you can't have my attention. Not at this moment, not at this time. I need to focus my attention on my consciousness, on my awareness, on my spirit, on my soul. Because the simple fact is, they are soul harvesting. And we got to remember that. And a lot of people will accept change if it's proper change. But you don't know if it's proper change if you're not conscious of change. And the thing you got to do is be conscious of what data you are bringing into your cipher in order to make a positive change in your life. Because words, action turns into emotion. And if your aura field is filled with abundance of negative energy, negative emotions, and you have no self-motivation, no self-esteem, no self-faith, no self-confidence, and you study watching vicariously somebody else's life, what you just finna create is envy, bitterness, fear, jealousy, hatred, and everything. And these are low vibrational energies. Love thyself. Focus on thyself. And then you can give and live a life and learn your lesson in abundance. And that's what we got to do, no matter what. So we must understand this. And that's why I say it is a distraction. His situation is a distraction. Now, I'm going to do a part 2 on this one, Q&A, but I just want to get it out there for people to realize that we're being misled, and it's subtle, and because we think it's normal, but if it's normal, that don't mean it's right for you. If everybody doing it, that don't mean it's right because everybody doing it. You got to do what's best for you. And sometimes it's to turn that television off, turn this YouTube off. Why? Because the simple fact is, if you're not consciously aware of your conscious and how things affect you, then you don't fall back in the trap. And we trying to get out of the trap. It's time to get out of this trap. The whole universe is waking up. We got to have a vibration to move with this energy that is coming. So wake up and do what I tell you. Know thyself, love thyself, and be true to thyself. You'll make it. Peace. See you on part 2.